Anyway, okay. So, what is your favorite subject in school?
I like religion and social studies.
Interesting. Why? If you don't mind me asking.
They're just really interesting to me. And they're not like, because I like learning about what happened like back in the day, kind of.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah.
What are you guys learning about right now?
Um, uh, what were we're learning about like, so in religion, we're learning about like this, like Israel and stuff like that. And then in social studies, what are we
You
learning?
just had to make a map.
Oh
Remember the
yeah,
map you had to make with
map of like Asia and China.
Oh,
Mhm.
So we're learning about China and stuff like that.
is it like
I remember,
ancient civilization, like how they were all the
yeah, how they like how they what they did, and we're learning about like the dynasties, like all of those.
a long time ago.
That's really amazing. What is something that you learned recently? And this doesn't have to be in religion or social studies, it could be in any subject. But what is something you learned recently that you found really interesting?
um, well, kind of in religion, I learned about a new prophet that I didn't know about.
Oh, who?
Prophet Micah.
Oh, Micah's really cool. What'd you learn about Micah?
Well, I forgot because I was just writing in my notes today. But I thought it was cool because I didn't know like they existed.
Do you know what the whole role of the prophets was in the Old Testament specifically? Has Mrs. Kerr talked to you guys about that yet?
what
I don't
what
think
their
so.
jobs were like. Why?
Well, I just thought they just came to people and they're like not being faithful to God and told them to like be like do something to be more faithful.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't know.
right. You're absolutely right. They're the messengers between God they're the messengers on behalf of God to the people of Israel specifically, and to us by like extension because it's in our scripture, right? This is gonna be a trick question. If you know this, I'm impressed either way, but if you know this, I'm gonna be like, wow, Mrs. Curry gets brownie points tomorrow. Do you know who the last prophet is? There's one last prophet in the New Testament. He came right before Jesus.
Um,
He baptized him.
you know.
oh, John the Baptist?
John the Baptist. He was the last prophet because God had taken form and is on earth. We no longer needed a messenger. We had the incarnate God himself, which is I always thought was really cool. Um,
Yeah.
but the prophets are very interesting. I will definitely give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is something that you are really proud of? Something you've accomplished lately that you're just like, man, I really did this, and this is the coolest thing I've ever done.
Well, it like I'm kind of proud because in my ELA grade I did not have a good grade, and then all of a sudden I just kept getting it up, and now I have an A plus.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh, you should be proud of yourself. You put in so much work, sweetie. You should be very, very proud of that.
Mhm.
You improving just in general is amazing, but for you to go from a lower grade all the way up to a solid A is very impressive. That's very hard to do. Um, you should be very proud of it. That's definitely Starbucks deserving and
Yeah.
Spotting time deserving. That I you have done your time.
She's worked really hard.
Yeah. And it
Really.
shows.
Yeah.
You're very
Oh,
capable. You're
yeah.
very, very, very capable. And if there's something I could tell, like all of junior high, but specifically you sixth graders, is you guys are capable of so much. It's just going to take a minute to readjust because it you learn differently and it's three different teachers and not one and it's moving classes and it's expectations and you guys had such a weird year this year with math and science and But that's amazing. You should be very, very, very proud of yourself, sweetie.
Yeah.
And what was something else you were proud of? Do you remember? With math? Your last math test?
Oh, and I got a B on my last math test, and I kept getting bad grades on it.
But
That's
she's,
amazing. Good for you. Math is really hard.
yes, it is very hard. Yeah.
Math is very, very hard. And you've gone through 3.5 math teachers this year alone.
I
So
know.
impressive. That's so great. Good for you. You should be very proud of that. You should put that
Yeah.
report card like on your fridge or something.
I know. She was super excited, huh? Yeah.
Or somewhere you could like reference if you have like a desk or wherever you do your homework. If ever you're feeling really frustrated with the subject, you can pull it out as a reminder of like, hey, I can do this. I can do hard things and I do hard things all the time and I do them well because that's so great. You should be very proud of yourself, sweetie.
Thank you.
Okay. So, who is someone you look up to and why?
Um, I look up to my sister because she's older than me, and she she always teaches me like stuff, like if I'm not supposed to do this, or I do this, or I can't. And so it's kind of cool because I get to learn from her. And yeah.
Are you guys really close?
Yeah, we fight sometimes, but we're close.
All siblings do, sweetie. I still fight with my brothers and we're all adults. That's a normal thing. But that's nice though. Do you ever like ask for her advice or ask for her input? What does your relationship look like with her?
Well, it's I don't know like how to explain it.
You ask her for her advice.
Yeah, like sometimes I don't know what about though.
Well, even just like your outfit.
Yeah.
You ask if your
Yeah.
outfit's okay or,
Yeah, because she knows all about the outfit
the fashion.
fashion.
Can she help me with mine? Because I have none. My fashion's always comfort, comfort over everything. That's really sweet though that you guys have this relationship. Was it always like that? Or have you guys gotten closer as you both get older?
I feel like we've gotten closer because yeah, we're older and like we understand more things, like so we could like talk about more things and stuff like that. So we get closer.
Yeah. That's something that I hope you guys continue throughout the rest of your lives because siblings are such a blessing.
Mm.
Assuming everyone plays their part well. Not
Yeah.
plays their part, but everyone recognizes boundaries. Okay. Um, what is something that makes your family unique or special to you?
Well, I don't think it's like unique, but I love how we all like sit down at the dinner table and just eat all together. Or like whenever we're eating dinner, we always eat together no matter where we're sitting, where we're at. And I feel like it's kind of cool because like some people don't do that. And I like it because it's more like bonding and stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely. I grew up in a family that we never did. We only did, I take that back. We only did on Sunday mornings because we would go to mass together. And we had like a specific pew and like a specific order in which we sat and everything. And then my dad used to give my mom a day off from cooking that day, so to speak, because she was a stay-at-home mom. And there's 5 of us, and 4 of them are brothers, are boys. So they were eating us out of house and home. And so for my mom to not have to cook like multiple meals, he would take us to get fast food. So we would get Jack in the Box for like enough for the day, and then we would just eat that. That was the only meal we ever ate together. And I always wish that we did. So I love that you guys do. And I love that you love that. That's so beautiful. Okay, last question. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me about a time when you felt really happy?
When I feel like really happy is when um my cousins came to California and we were all at my great aunt's house and we were just having fun and just all together with everyone and it was really fun and It was nice to see everyone.